What if the weirdest thing about you is actually a sign of genius? Scientists have been studying highly intelligent people for decades, trying to understand what really sets them apart. And what they discovered is quite surprising. These are not people with perfect lives or perfectly organized routines. In fact, many of their behaviors look messy, unusual, and sometimes even a little strange when viewed from the outside. They are often quirky, unpredictable, and far from what most people would call normal or polished. But here's the fascinating part. These same habits appear again and again in individuals with extremely high IQs. It's almost as if intelligence doesn't always come in neat, organized packages, but instead shows up alongside habits that seem odd at first glance. And this is where things get really interesting, because what you may have always thought was just a strange or useless habit could actually be a sign of a very active and powerful mind working differently from others. So stay with this, because by the end, you might realize that your weirdest habit could actually be your greatest hidden strength. The first one is talking to yourself. Most people were told as kids to stop doing this because it looks crazy. But researchers at Bangor University found that people who talk out loud to themselves perform better on tasks and think more clearly. High IQ individuals use self-talk to organize their thoughts, work through problems, and stay focused. So the next time someone catches you muttering to yourself, just tell them you're thinking. The second habit is staying up late. Research published in Psychology Today found that people who prefer late nights tend to score higher on intelligence tests than early risers. High IQ individuals often do their best thinking when the world goes quiet and there are no distractions. Third is being extremely messy. Einstein's desk was famously covered in clutter. Steve Jobs was known for chaotic workspaces. A study from the University of Minnesota found that working in a messy environment actually boosts creative thinking and helps people come up with unconventional solutions. Highly intelligent people aren't disorganized. Their environment matches the way their brain works. Fourth is swearing constantly. This one surprises people. A study from Marist College found that people with a larger vocabulary of curse words actually scored higher on verbal intelligence tests. Highly intelligent people tend to use strong language not because they lack words, but because they have more of them. Fifth is being intensely curious about random things. High IQ individuals don't just ask how things work. They can't stop asking. They'll spend 3 hours researching something completely useless just because they need to understand it. This obsessive curiosity is one of the most consistent traits found in highly intelligent people across multiple studies. Sixth is overthinking everything. Most people see this as a flaw, but a study from King's College London found that people who worry more and replay situations in their head tend to have higher verbal intelligence. Their brain is constantly running simulations, predicting outcomes, and analyzing scenarios most people never even consider. And the seventh habit is being the last one to make a decision. Highly intelligent people are slow to commit. They gather more information, consider more angles, and sit with uncertainty longer than the average person. This isn't weakness, it's precision. So here's the question. How many of these did you recognize in yourself? Because if your answer is more than 3, you might want to take that IQ test after all.